Hi guys! All right, so it is Friday and we're about to head into the very first weekend since many of you kickstarted on Monday. And I had a large group of you that were doing the 7-day cleanse. By the way, this is just all of the stuff that's on the Google Drive that I've kind of bound in this little booklet. So if you're like, I don't have that, that's all this is because I run so many groups. You don't need to go out and do this. Anyway, so a lot of you finished the cleanse. Some of you started on phase 2. I haven't found this yet, but I need to. So on our file section of our Facebook group, so in our Facebook group, in the file section, there's a 30-day guide, the wellness guide. I think that's what it's called back there. That's what most of you are going to be using now. So if you're just barely starting and doing the cleanse on Monday, the files are in there as well. But for the actual nutrition program that occurs after the 7-day cleanse, or if you're skipping the 7-day cleanse, this is what you're going to want to use. So I want to walk you through what to expect in here. And I'm actually going to be, there's a couple other things that are going to be added that are not currently in here. But for the most part, this is your entire guide. So it kind of welcomes you to the program. And then this page right here is kind of your, this is the one that's really important. If you don't want to print this entire thing out, I would recommend printing out the program overview. And what that does is it walks you through what to expect in phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. So let's go over phase 2. A lot of you, phase 1 is just the 7-day cleanse. A lot of you are either finishing the cleanse or going right into phase 2. So you're gonna take your Meology or your Vitalizer vitamins every single day. And I recommend taking them with food. I take them with breakfast. But if you struggle with just like that feeling from vitamins, you can split it between breakfast and lunch. Like if you're having any digestive issues or anything like that, just go ahead and split it between 2 meals, okay? Your breakfast in phase 2 needs to be your Life Shake in phase 2. Phase 2, it's not that long. So if you're someone that's like, I just don't want to have my shake every day for breakfast, just hang in there for 7 days. We're trying to phase you back from the 7-day, or if you miss the cleanse, still give you that effect of kind of teaching our body to enjoy the healthy foods. And then not that you can't have other healthy breakfasts, but we just want to get kind of into a good routine. There's a very specific snack list for phase 2, and it'll say week 2 approved list, okay? So try to stick to those for week 2. For lunch, this is important. You're either going to have a big raw salad with 5 ounces of lean protein, or you can pick any recipe from the 7-day cleanse and add a protein to it. We want our lunch to be very heavy vegetables, okay? And then for dinner, you can either have another Life Shake or you can have a healthy dinner. What's a healthy dinner? It tells you right over here what a healthy dinner is. It's going to be half your plate of veggies, a lean protein, 5 to 7 ounces. And the reason it says that is because you can start with the 5, but if you're still hungry, have some more protein, okay? That's really important. Complex carb, either shoot for 1/8 of your plate, which can be a little hard to measure, or just go ahead and do half a cup. If you're gonna have, say, like a corn tortilla and you can't really measure that, just look at the carb list and it'll give you an idea of how much you can have, or ask on the page. And then also good fat, how much you want for that. You can also have a Shaklee meal replacement bar subbed for any meal, any time of day. And that does include breakfast, lunch, or dinner in phase 2, or phase 3 actually. And another thing I want you to remember is if you're still hungry, you need to eat. So in phase 2, if you're still hungry, I think it does say, yeah, in the bottom, in the little purple, it says maintenance, but I still want you guys to read that because it says, if you lunch or dinner, if you're still hungry, add veggies and then add protein. And that's any time of day. If you're feeling hungry, go ahead and add some veggies. I would take like maybe one of these 7-day cleanse recipes. And if you're still feeling hungry, then add a protein. For me, hard-boiled egg is like my go-to. If I'm feeling hungry, hard-boiled egg usually helps quite a bit. Then we're going to move into phase 3. So phase 3 is going to be either Meology or Vitalizer in the morning. And then for breakfast, you're gonna have your Life Shake. Plus there's add-ins that you're gonna add into your Life Shake, and there's a whole page dedicated to how to make the Life Shake and what to add in there, okay? So even in phase 2, you're not really having the Life Shake by itself. Now, here's where it changes a little bit. For snacks, you can have your snacks 1 or 2 times a day. In phase 2, you're really kind of just shooting for 1 time a day, and then if you're hungry, you're adding more. Phase 3, you can have it between breakfast and lunch, as well as between lunch and dinner. There's another snack list for phase 3. You can have anything in phase 2 or phase 3 snacks, which is a much bigger list to choose from. okay? Lunch and dinner, pick the healthy meal. So it's the veggies, protein, and carb. Here's the trick. You're gonna skip your carb at one of the meals, but in phase 3, you get to pick which meal that is. And I like that because let's say you have, something planned with your family. You guys are having a meal for dinner that has a carb and you're really excited about it. So then skip it during lunch. Or let's say you're going out to lunch with your family and you really want to have your carb then. You're doing fish tacos and you really want to have two corn tortillas. That's fine. Have it and then skip your carb at dinner. So you get to pick, okay? And then there are some snacks that are approved post-dinner in phase 3 as well. So you'll have to see the snack list and it'll walk you through that. Now here's what's also cool in phase 3. 2 times per week, you can swap out your shake and have a different breakfast. There's a couple different breakfast options here and you can kind of tweak them a little but stay within the same boundaries. But that way, let's say it's a Saturday and you want to go out to eat with your family. You've got some other options there, okay? This is what I love about this program. Maintenance does not mean, yay, I hit all of my goals, I can just go into maintenance. I have to wait till I hit my goals to go into maintenance mode. No, I'm actually a really big proponent of maintenance mode whenever it feels right for you and whenever you need it. So let's say you lost some weight in the 7-day cleanse, you're doing a good job in phase 2, you keep on maintaining that and you're in a good spot, but maybe overall you still have like another 20 pounds you want to lose. And at the end of the cleanse and now phase 2, you're thinking, gosh, I'm excited, but I'm also feeling a little run down. You know what? Take a maintenance week. A maintenance week, it's going to walk you through how to do that. And a maintenance week's really just about staying the same. So let's say you're at a certain weight, but you still want to get a little lower. It's okay to take a week and not lose weight. You know that, right? Like this, you don't have to live and force your body to constantly be in weight loss mode. In fact, it's not really healthy to do that. Take a week off, enjoy where you're at, have a couple of treats maybe, right? And don't feel guilty about it. It's okay if you don't lose weight every single week of your life. In fact, that's, like I said, that's not what you want. You don't want to constantly put your body under, I don't want to use the word stress because it is healthy to get to your best self. But when you are in that mode, your body is constantly having to do something and burn energy. So give it a week off, relax. Who cares? Staying the same is actually pretty cool. What I sometimes see people do is they're constantly trying to lose weight. You get burned out, and then the minute you take time off, you end up gaining it back. So let's just take a maintenance week and stay the same and enjoy staying the same. I get to have some of my favorite things during maintenance week and not feel bad because at the end of it, I'm right back where I started. Not start in the beginning. I'm right back where I started at the beginning of the week. And then I can continue into phase 2 or phase 3 after and get back in weight loss mode. And that's why long term, I usually hit my result. I do hit my goals long term. But short term, sometimes it might not feel like that. I am here for the long term. And if you've been following my journey, I always hit it in the long term. Sometimes I see people that hit it in the short term, but then guess what happens 5-6 months later? They put it all on back. They put it all back on. That's not what you want. You don't want to put your body through that stress of that roller coaster. So take the maintenance week whenever you need it. Maybe maintenance week also means we're going on a trip or we've got stuff going on. Maybe it's a maintenance weekend, right? You should not do that every single weekend, but maybe this weekend you've got something going on. It's the 4th of July and you're like, I just want to kind of stay the same. I don't want to be in phase 2 or 3. I would absolutely take a maintenance holiday, right? Take a couple days. Enjoy a couple things that you love. Don't go crazy. Don't feel guilty. You made the decision and you're happy about it. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. I do recommend printing this guide if you want and just in black and white. But if you don't print it all, just make sure you get that Let's Get Started overview page. We've got the snack list, the updated phase 3, which has a lot more. And then it tells you which ones are approved for post meal, so after dinner. Life Shake add-ons, here's some recommendations. The expectation of moving our body. So in this program, we want to work out 4 times per week or shoot for 6,000 steps every day. On the days you're not working out, still shoot for that 6,000. 6,000 is a really doable number, okay? 10,000 is what they say is best for weight loss. 6,000 is like, you could do that every day. But sometimes there might be days where you're sitting down at work a lot. So you might have to, after the kids go to bed, spend about 30 minutes walking around your house. Do it. It's not a crazy number though. You're not gonna have to spend like 2 hours doing that. This is interesting, the page about menopause. Even those of you who might be going through perimenopause, there's some good stuff on here, so I would check that out. Supplementation and why vitamins are so important. This is awesome because it talks about our loyalty orders. So if you're someone that's going in every month and ordering your shakes and Meology, but you're not on loyalty, you're really missing out. For the first 3 months, if you're on $150 or more, you get 5% back in cash to spend at Shaklee. You can use that to get skincare, all other, we have so much great stuff here. Laundry detergent, home cleaning supplies, mascara that I'm obsessed with, our sunscreen we can barely keep on the shelf. So earn those points back. And it doesn't have to be the same product, any $150 purchase, but you just need to mark loyalty when you order. And then next month you can go in and change it and say, you know, actually take my shake off loyalty. I don't really want you to ship that on. I'm going to put this other product on loyalty. But you've got to have $150 on loyalty every time, okay? And you can always change it. Months 4 through 6, so if it's your 4th month on loyalty for $150 or more, you're going to get 10% back. And then month 7 plus, you're earning 15% back. That's pretty awesome. You also will get a birthday gift sent to you, and our birthday gifts are like real gifts. Like my, I think it was my mother-in-law or sister-in-law got the mask for free. You know, it was a full size product. It wasn't like a little tiny, you know, like the Sephora samples they give you. Okay, food list. If it's not on here, it's fine. There's some veggies that like weren't listed. You're not going to see everything in the world. This is just kind of like the most popular, best options. But if you have a veggie that you love that's not on here, that should be totally fine. Okay, healthy fats, fruits. There's a grocery list for popular items from Trader Joe's and Costco, just to kind of help you guys out. And then our daily trackers, okay? I would love to see you print this and start to check it off. There's one for the 7-day cleanse and one for phase 2 and 3, and just check off that you did all the items every single day, and you can post a picture to our page, all right? I hope that was helpful. This is all in the file section of our group, okay? So make sure that you check that out. The one thing that I'm not covering right now is carb cycling. So there's another video on carb cycling that I will link for you. Comment below if you do want to do carb cycling, because I'd like to make sure I'm giving you that kind of extra support as you start. So comment below if you're doing carb cycling and I can kind of help you out with that. All right, any questions? Send them my way. Bye.